Ich freue mich, hier zu sein mit Sebastian Machante, dem Head of Manufacturing Europe der Beiersdorf AG, der mit seinem Werk in Santos in Spanien den Sieg in der Sparte Transformation im Rahmen der Fabrik des Jahres errungen hat. Senor Machante, which relevance has sustainability for the Tres Cantos factory?
So, sustainability is a key topic, it's a fundamental topic, but it's not only for Tres Cantos, it's part of our strategy, it's a care beyond the skin, as we said in Beiersdorf. We are the company of the care beyond the skin. That cannot be understood without being a holistic approach of this care. And caring for the planet is one of the big elements where we need to watch out. If we landed more, it's also a big consumer trend. Our consumers are demanding us to introduce the sustainability in everything we do. And if we go in the onion inside, now goes Tres Cantos, how can our site survive in the future if we don't tackle that claim for the society and that claim for our consumers and that claim for ourselves? So this is playing a fundamental role. We are very ambitious and also is impacting our mid and short-term goals, because only when you are aggressive and you go strong for these goals in short term is when you place the actions, make the projects, make things happen. It's not a wonderful, wishful thinking for the future. It's landing them in what are my goals in 3 years. I want to reduce by 1/3 CO2 emissions. I want to reduce by 1/3 the consuming of water. I want to reduce my impact on everything I do. And then from that side, this is how our factory in Tres Cantos is contributing to all these needs. Setting strong goals, setting them in mid-term, short-term goals that we materialize in projects, making them happen, and also bringing that legacy for the future.
How did you manage to significantly reduce non-productive times?
Well, it's a very good question, and the answer is through our people, because they are the key of all the successes that we have in the factory. But specifically, if we talk unplanned downtime, so I believe there is not like a secret ingredient, it's very well-known things. We know from many times that working in this zero-loss approach, this TPM methodology works, but it only works when you get a strong involvement of the people, when we spend time on the floor with them, we learn together, we execute together, we give the importance to the elimination of losses, and we make them happen. And when you integrate very well the capability creation with the small success celebrations, with joining together and learning together with them, then is when the secret starts to work, you know? When the well-known recipes are really delivering the strong successes that has been documented over the time. Because it's not like a mushroom element. It needs to be a consistent strategy through the full factory. And then when you make that happen very consistently and spending a lot of time on the floor with the people, is when that starts giving you the results. On top, also being very systematic. So having your drum beats of meeting, giving what is the daily things I need to do, what are my daily commitments. I will not go home without fixing this and this in a very prioritized way. When you enter in this cycle of doing the things I need to do daily, the decisions I need to take also in a daily basis and making them happen with one, I will say like an ambidextricity. One step in the future while the other foot is on today's. And having this capability to take decisions in both directions, but always on a daily basis, is when everything happens. Now, talking unplanned downtime, we execute through the people, we look to the future, but we ensure that daily things are happening. And this is how, finally, the unplanned downtime is being reduced.
Where do you see further potentials for improvements?
So in our case, we have a very beautiful journey in front of us to deliver the next level of productivity. We need to keep using all the automation, the digitalization, to bring this productivity step by step to life. So we have started the journey, we see very good results, but this is not the end of the journey. We are at the beginning, mid-beginning of the journey of the productivity that we can deliver from the new technologies. Also, if we talk culturally, we need to work in this, I will call strategical agility. It's not anymore that a fixed strategy will drive us to the result. We keep in mind where we want to go, But the agility on how we draw our paths now is a key element in our days, especially in our days that are so hectic. We cannot predict what is going to happen in 1 month, but we can always ensure that we are making our path happen. That is not like a dissolution path, it's a path that is moving us to the next level. And I believe this is also an additional element that culture needs to work. So, in a nutshell, we need to deliver a lot of productivity through the new, through the well-established automation, digitalization elements that are there in the market. At the same time, we keep growing our people in the basic capabilities, but especially making them resilient to work in this strategical agility.
What does the victory mean to you and your team?
Well, this is an emotional moment. It's a very emotional moment because we started this journey a few years ago. And as I said before, sometimes you have the end in mind, but you don't know how tough the journey will be. And we have suffered a lot in this path. So from 2018, when we started to think how we renew the full concept of our factory, how we bring the new logistics and the automation, and everything was nice and flowers in front of us because the path was like very clear. And suddenly it came COVID. It came the crisis of materials. It came a strike in Spain in the last months. So the world becomes so hectic that being able to overcome all these difficulties as a one strong team together, spending a lot of time with our people, not only talking business. Sometimes I remember in the middle of the pandemic, talking about feelings, how we feel, how we keep moving forward, and what are the things that we are doing for the society, and the society is recognizing that we are playing a big role, giving a meaning to all the things that we were doing. All these things were making us so close, so strong as a team, that having this recognition in the middle of the journey is like, wow, it's like a big relief. We are doing something great, we are building a strong team, and we can see ourselves being recognized, but we need to be humble, and we know that we are only in the beginning of the journey. Still, there is a big, big journey in front of us, but now this is giving us the energy to be even more strongly moving forward.
Senor Marchante, thank you very much and congratulations.
It's a big pleasure, and thank you to all the organization of the Factory of the Year. We took a lot of learnings from the process itself, from the BCs, the Audis, measuring yourself versus the very best in the industry. I don't know, the competition has this for you. It opens your eyes to your areas of improvement, to your potential, to your development. And without being part of the contest, we will not be able to see how many things we can move forward to go to the next level. So thank you to all of you.
You're welcome. Thank you.